Korea and Japan held their 10th round of talks in Seoul today, seeking to resolve their differences over Tokyo's wartime sexual enslavement of Korean women. This comes after a recent agreement by both leaders to resolve the issue quickly. We now cross to Song Jae-sun, who is standing by at the Foreign Ministry. Jae-sun, can you fill us in on the talks?
Good evening, Daniel. South Korea and Japan held their 10th round of working level talks for 2 hours this morning here at Seoul's Foreign Ministry, followed by a luncheon during which they said both sides continue their efforts to narrow differences toward reaching an agreement. These are the first talks since the summit earlier this month between President Park Geun and Japan's Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, when the two leaders agreed to expedite negotiations for a faster resolution. Tokyo claims its legal obligation was settled in a 1965 agreement that normalized relations between the two countries, but says the two should work together so this issue doesn't come up again. Seoul rebuts this by arguing that so-called comfort woman issue was not included in that treaty. Seoul's foreign ministry stressed the agreement only mentioned economic cooperation and property claims, and what Japan did during the wartime was an illegal act against humanity, especially towards women's rights. Over 200,000 women, most of whom were Korean, were forced into sexual slavery by the Japanese military during and before World War II. Now, only 47 are alive today. The victims demand Tokyo issues a formal apology and offers them compensation, whereas Tokyo tries to evade legal issues by trying to deal with the issue on humanitarian grounds. On when the next talks will be held, the military only says at an early date while working through diplomatic channels. Seoul has also expressed deep regret regarding reports coming from Japan's media outlets over details of the November 2nd summit talks, which they called a discourtesy in diplomacy, which could hamper Tokyo's reputation in the international community. I'm Song Jae-sun reporting live at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs.